Ali, I see ya. Alex Muti, by the way. Shit. Stand still, mafia. I feel like every nigga is selfish these days, and I wonder why.
So a few days ago, while going through my Facebook memories, I came across an old blog post that I did back in 2016 about a legendary artist called Marcus. Let's chat. I've been thinking about my friend Marcus for a while now. Honestly, our friend, I can never claim him for myself. If you don't know who Marcus is, he is one of the most legendary hip-hop artists to ever come out of the country of Eswatini. This is not to say that Marcus was the best or the biggest artist to ever do it, but even the biggest hip-hop acts in the country had respect for Marcus more as a person than just a rapper.
It's funny how a lot of people never see it. I'm already a star, now send me nang bonagali. Always in the stew, trying to get this money. Hidden by the stress, ma. Now it's getting chubby. Tell us push up, but still fede now. Invite you for a show when they tell you good mal. You're getting rid your place and you're feeling like you the one. When you jump up on the stage, you just pull the animal. All these haters getting jealous, never take you serious. Asking for a verse cause they wanna be so famous. Better than my manners, fuck all these promoters. This shit is getting real, now you dealing with the winners. My mother standing up, I got understanding no more. So Valila nanga pandle, man, I gotta get the dough. And this shit is so addictive, like I'm hooked on drugs. And yo, when misconvicted, you don't deserve this buzz.
If you want something for free.
Marcus was one of those people who would motivate you even if you were rushing to work on a Monday morning. He would stop you for a few seconds, and in that few seconds you would have gotten some encouraging words from Marcus. He was really that guy, especially for hip-hop artists in SD. He was a big advocate for artists. He was big on motivating them and fighting for them too.
It's either you fight for the money or die. Prefer the truth or you choosing to lie. Cause when you man up, you up at the price. It's all getting real, you ain't broken him.
It's really unfortunate that we had to lose him the way we did. I think I'm not the only one that can say this, but we miss you, brother.
I see they hating on me. I'ma pull the trick. Now I'm with my niggas. Yeah, man, you the way the shit. I see they hating on me. I'ma pull the trick. Now I'm with my niggas. Yeah, man, you the way the shit. I swear they gon' feel me now. Shout out to Slaughter, my nigga, I'm proud. Believed in me since my start in the game. Get me some beats and creating my name. Now I got writing on. Gotta compose some songs.
Marcus had a very diverse way to which he made his music. He could tap into a mixture of concepts, but the most prominent of song concepts was the struggle songs. Unlike many of today's rappers, Marcus wasn't shy to talk about his life struggles while trying to make it as a musician. One of his most memorable songs, titled Packing Shelves, is one of his trial songs. He was literally working at a store packing shelves and he wasn't shy about it. He knew he had to do what he had to do to put food on the table, especially because he had a little son at the time. Packing Shelves, which was produced by Naves, was a shock when it first dropped because he took jabs at his longtime producer and friend Alex Muti, who had produced most of his previous music. I don't really have the details on what the dispute was about, but all I know was that it was a sad day for hip-hop on that day. Sync. Marcus loved collaborating with artists, and this can be seen from his most prominent EP, Sync. The Sync EP was tremendously promoted by Marcus and his rapper friends, including me, largely because of its cover art, which had an image of his son. At this time, Marcus would go by the name Super Daddy and enjoyed being a father. Artists and the general public appreciated him more. He would be celebrated when Sync dropped. The Sync EP featured artists like CNX Boy, Ecstasy, Bugs, King Ark, Lady Z, WeGo, Nwiki Flex, and many more. Marcus was on top of the food chain. Sync, the final project. Around this time, Marcus would drop the final Sync project, the album Sync. The album had a few songs from the EP. The songs sounded remastered and clean. This was because Alex Muti, who was the brains behind Marcus's music, would be highly involved in the production of the project. A few songs were added to the project, including Marcus's greatest hit, Yellow Bone. What a time to be alive.
Future wife, yellow bone. You taking me back to my zone. Samaga cool, mfuna banfana batobs. Tapela gena wega pro. If she's yellow, mina nakshaya ngestil. Talking yellow bone. Bees, nisho fifu dog. Please, hayibo MTN. Badla yimali bakshiye wu broke. Fees, slaughter. Yellow bone, yes. Yellow bone, yellow bone, yeah. Yellow bone, Astro bass, yellow bone, yellow bone, yellow bone, yes. Yellow bone, eat drums, yellow bone, yes. Yellow bone, yellow bone, yes. Yellow bone, stand still, yellow bone, yellow bone, yellow bone.
The project also featured a hit record, which was a hit when performed. The song, which featured Nuki Flex, CNX Boy, and Ecstasy, blew all the way up. Spin the Bottle.
Hey, hey, hey. Come on.
Baby, spin the bottle, yeah. Baby, spin the bottle, yeah. Ooh, spin the bottle.
Ooh, spin the bottle. Top of the combo, top of the side, top of the flag, top of the motor. Want to be great, want to be great, top of the cheap store, nigga the ball, spinning the bottle, top of the combo. Want to be great, want to be great. Never sauce. Me and my niggas are ready, we ready to go. My niggas putting on none. On the back end of this party, I'm getting the one. Then I'm just looking us. I never tried any help with the shit with us. But I said keep up on down. Look at these chicks looking like Nicki Minaj.
On November 12, 2016, Marcus would go ahead and release a song titled Emaheu, produced by The Real Dope Boy and Slaughter. This wasn't one of my favorable songs from him, but it would go well with his clean image of not drinking alcohol at shows or in public. The beat was fire though. May 13, 2017 would be the last time we get music from Marcus on Audio Mag before his untimely passing. He would go ahead and drop 2 singles, both produced by Naze on the same day. The songs never got any real traction when they dropped. Not only were they not promoted well, but they also weren't mixed very well. The auto-tune was off-key and the sound sounded really unpleasant. On the 1st of February 2018, after taking a short break from music, Marcus would come back with a flaming hot new single titled Winner Say. The banger was dropped on his girlfriend's SoundCloud account and was aimed at being a Valentine's anthem that it turned out to be.
It took me nights and long days. I don't like it, I'm crazy. Butterflies in my belly. It's you that I will marry. Sweetie, sweetie, you and I. We just living in the sky, yeah. You my money, I'm your guy. I'ma love you till I die, yeah. Swear that I will marry ya. My mama call you Maria. Swear that I will marry ya. My mama call you Maria. Swear that I will marry ya. My mama call you Maria. Swear that I will marry ya. My mama call you Maria.
Now there was obviously a lot of controversy surrounding Marcus's death, but I would rather not go into that. There is so much that can be said about Marcus, so many stories to be told, and my timeline on covering some of his musical releases may not be quite accurate, but I feel like I had to make this video in remembrance of the legend Marcus, Super Daddy. Before he passed on, Marcus was ready to drop a full project. The project was done and ready to go. Unfortunately, he passed before he could set a release date. After his passing, a few people who were really close to him had promised that they had the album in their possession and would gladly drop it for the fans. We the fans have been waiting for over 4 years now.
Right now I want to Everything I Believe In music video by Wiki, Boss, and Izzy. Still niggas. These are my niggas. Marcus, Mr. Yellow Board himself. Miss Swagback, the director. Yeah, with your boy Young Wayne.
Hold it down with my held it down for the team, I take a bow. You're a king, when you get to heaven, you should get your crown and your wings. Superstar, shooting star, I hope you fly over me. Had to pray and pretend you had to fly overseas. Yeah, I had to get the money, I had to get it like we talked about it. Had a lot to give, but you were taken from us prematurely. Pain in my heart, had to cry myself to sleep, and every day they go by, man, it feels like just a dream. Thought I should just let this pen bleed, cause this pain in my heart is too much to keep. But do you know that? Would you take a soul, yeah? R.I.P. my nigga.